Right after I have taught the Anglo-Saxon suffix s, I then go immediately to the Anglo-Saxon suffix es because I want them to be able to compare and contrast the two. If you look at the suffix es, it means more than one, just like our suffix s did. And you can find it on white card number 53 in your deck. You should also look in your Google folder and find the trace copy cover avert sheet. For this, you can either do the suffix with a key word and what it means, or because of dialect issues, you might want to say what it says. So, what I mean by that is they can trace the letters ES and say ES boxes plural, or they can say ES says is. Now, on the East Coast, that's my dialect. I say box is, church is. If your dialect is that you say church as, that's fantastic because it just makes it much easier for them to hear. You definitely want to compare and contrast fox is, boxes, and matches, hutches. Now, there's a really long rule that typically teachers have difficult time remembering, which is if a word ends with S, X, Z, SH, CH, or TCH, you're going to add ES. Remember I said to try and keep it simple? Because it would be difficult for you to say, I have one box, two box. Your mouth closes when it goes to say the letter X, or when it goes to say the sound of ch, or z, or s. So that is why you have one bus, two buses, one quiz, two quizzes, right? Same thing with the match, match is. So your mouth has to close in order to say those sounds. I find that this is not terribly complicated because just in speaking, it would be really difficult to say one coach, two coach. When I get to the spelling part of the lesson, though, I will, maybe today, I'll just give them words that end with ES to get that ES says is down. But tomorrow, I'm going to mix together S and ES. And when I have them spell, I probably will give them two columns like this and ask them to spell lunches, but then ask them to spell boys. And how come that's making the Z sound? How come in caps it's making the S? How come it doesn't say cap-es?